Hey guys, it's me again, and I am back here in Pontoon Beach. I've been here 2 or 3 times, and just in the last month. And I'm picking up a trailer. I'm taking it to Menomonee, Wisconsin, and then from there I'm going to Black River Falls for repairs. Getting to Menomonee is going to, not present a lot of problems. It's 8 hours and 20 minutes away. However, getting from Menomonee to Black River Falls may present a little bit of a problem. So I'm working on the plan to maximize the time that I have so that I can get there. I'm looking for trailer lot 243 so I can pick up my trailer. And that's, I guess this is just another bit of information I want to give potential drivers or kids that are still in school or drivers that are still in one of the academies, is that this is what this job's about. It's about being rushed all the time. You don't have a lot of time for casual driving. You can't really take your time. You've got to move. You got to get your trailer. You got to get yourself hooked up. You've got to get on the road as fast as you can get on the road, and then you've got to push it in order to make your destination. Okay. There's not a lot of time. Every now and again you'll have a little bit of downtime. 5, 6, 7, and 243. I think I may have missed my trailer, but you don't have you don't have the what am I trying to say, the benefit of just being able to take your time. You've got to rush, and you've got to make the best out of every minute that you've got. So there's a lot about trip planning. It's not just about taking a route, it's about taking the fastest route. It's not always about how many miles that you're getting or whether or not you go over miles or under miles. It's about which one of those miles, which one of those routes is the fastest way to get to where you're going. Like what I'm having to do right now, turn around and go back and look because somehow I missed where my trailer was. That's time. Maybe it's only a minute or 2 minutes, but it's time. It's time that I don't really have to spend. Black River Falls is about an hour and a half away from where I'm going. Okay. 248, 7, 6, 5, 4, and 3. 602, 68. That's it. How did I miss that the last time? Anyway, it's about making every minute count, because there's times when that 1 minute is going to get you in trouble. 1 minute, of course it doesn't sound like much, it's not that big of a deal, but those 1 minutes stack up. So you lose a minute here, you lose a minute there. Next thing you know, you've got 10-15 minutes that you've lost, and that 10-15 minutes could mean the difference between you making your delivery or not making your delivery, or you being able to get to a safe haven and not, or not get to a safe haven. So it is important, and you need to pay attention to it. We're underneath the trailer, and I haven't felt a thing. Last time I did a video here, I had a trailer that was jacked up too high. Let's go take a look at this one and see what we're looking at now. Alright. Alright, guys. Yep, see? Looky here. Another time for me to show you. See that gap? That's a lot worse than the last one. And I very easily could have jumped that kingpin and really been in a bad situation. So now, unfortunately, we have to go through this crap again. And and I've got to get it into this low gear. These trailers are all a little bit different. Some of them, God, freaking things in a bind. All right, let me set you up here. This is why we get pissed off when people do this shit. Sometimes the directions are different. Whenever a trailer some crank this way, crank the other way. Okay, let's take a look. No more gap. This right here is about where I leave the legs when I drop the trailer. Alright? And then I'll drop the airbags before I set the trailer on the ground. Now I can get underneath of it and lock it in. Don't laugh at me. Fat guy's out of shape. There we go. Didn't lock. That's a lot harder than I like hitting them. But it is locked. So, let's go out and finish hooking this thing up. First, I'm going to turn my lights are on. My hazards are on. Set my brake. And then let's get up out of here. Alright, I'm going to set y'all right here so that you can kind of see what's going on here. Get my gloves. I can't see the screen, so I'm not positive that y'all got a real good view of this, but it's really simple. There's not much of anything to it. We've got our air lines and our electrical line. Electrical line plugs in here. Got a little tab that locks it in. Got your trailer brakes. And your supply line. Alright, I'm going to go flip the switch and put it in. Better not. This is one of these older trailers. So let's go back over here. We'll put you back right here again. We'll finish cranking this leg in. brakes light because I got to check this connection, and we are good. All right. But we're not done with the light yet. We want to look at our brakes. We got flashers working here. Clearance lights on up there. There's no damage to the side of the trailer. Get up under. Brake pads look good. Don't see anything leaking. No signs that anything here is loose. No signs nothing there is loose. Oh, brake pads look good. All right. This trailer's already got a seal on it. See the seal? So I can't check to see where the load is on here. And I don't have a clue how much weight is in this trailer. Brake pads look good. And I'm not seeing any leaks. Okay. Again, brake pads are good, and I don't see any leaks. Okay, so look at this side of the trailer. I don't see any damage to it. And I check the back of it. My lights are on. My blinkers are on. It's hard to see in the sun, but my lights are working. Clearance lights are on. Alright, now we're going to slide the tandems. So what we are going to do here is we're going to pull this pin, and you see this bar right, this pin right up here. Alright, so we're going to pull this bar until it locks in. There we go. And you'll see that pin went inside. That's what holds this thing in place. Alright. Now what I've got to do is move the tractor forward. And once I get it forward, I need to lock my trolley brake and back the tractor up so that it moves the tandems forward. Alright. That'll work for now. We're going to get out again in a minute and look at it. Alright, because I don't know what weight I'm carrying, I have to go by my gauges, okay? Specifically this one. The one that says SUSP load. That is suspension load, okay? That tells me about how much pressure is on my fifth wheel, okay, or on my drives. Let's apply some air here, and with that information, usually I can get my tandem set pretty close to where they need to be. All right. Get air into the trailer so we can roll. We want us a little bit of space, but we don't want to block traffic. And I'm going to have to do this a couple of times. The first time because I'm not exactly on a straight angle right here. Alright. Trolley brake says not for parking. All you do is you pull that down. It locks your trailer brakes, and then you can back up. This is kind of a starting point. I'm still not showing anything on my suspension gauge. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get out of here and I'm going to get on a flatter surface, so I'm not at this angle that I'm at. Still showing nothing on my suspension loading, huh? My bags are deflated. So actually, tell you what, I am going to pull it forward just a hair. Stop this. You saw earlier the suspension gauge had nothing on it, okay? Now look where it's at. It's sitting at 70. So this guy up here is needing to get out. He's doing the same thing I'm doing. So before I set anything, I'm going to move out of his way, because I don't want to block him in. He's got a job to do. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move up, move out of his way. And then we're going to go lock these tandems in, and then we have to go scale this load out. Now, if I'm right, and this suspension gauge is a pretty good indicator of where your load is going to be at, if you have an idea of how much weight you're carrying. Typically here we run out of here with about 41 to 44,000 pounds, okay? If it's on the low end of that, 41 pounds, then I may need to make an adjustment. If it's on the high end of that at 44,000 pounds, then I should be good. So let's come over here now that I'm out of the Swift driver's way, and let's lock these tandems in. All right. See, I'm not lined up, so when I lock in, I'm going to have to push the trailer back in order to lock it in. All right. All right. Let's get y'all securely fixed here. Alright, get locked in. Now I'm going to press on it. See? Now I'm going to do a second test and I'm going to pull forward. Okay. Now we have one more test that we want to do on this trailer before we pull it out of here, and that's a rolling brake test. So I'm going to get it up to about 5 miles an hour. Doesn't have to be that fast. And I'm going to pull the trolley brake, and the trolley brake should stop the entire truck. Alright? Alright, we're up to 5 miles an hour. And that means our trailer brakes are functioning properly. Now it's time to go scale this load out. Now these are things that you want to do every time that you pick a trailer up, okay? You want to check your brakes. While you're checking for brakes, you're checking for any leaks around the seals, around the brake chambers. You want to check your lights, make sure your lights are working. You want to check the front, sides, and the back of the trailer for any damage, especially to the doors. A lot of drivers will damage the doors, and then they don't want to report it, so they just drop it and leave it for the next driver. So you want to check that. You want to check your tires. Make sure that your tires are in decent shape. You know, and then you want to check, once you've set your tandems and you've got all that set up, then you want to check your brakes with your trolley brake and make sure that you can do a rolling stop at 5 miles an hour. That'll save you a lot of trouble. If you happen to hook up your trailer wrong, the trolley brake test will not work. And that's one of the reasons you do the trolley brake test. You know, you shouldn't hook them up wrong. Sometimes new drivers do. Knock on wood. There's no wood here to knock on, but knock on wood. I haven't done it yet. And I do say yet because, you know, I am prone to do some stupid shit. And I very well may eventually one of these days end up doing that. So, you know, as I get more experienced and I get more miles under me and I do, you know, more and more backing up and more hooking up and all that, I'll make less and less mistakes, just like y'all will. Mistakes are part of the learning process, you know, so, you know, don't worry about making mistakes. You make mistakes, you learn from them, you know. Don't make the mistake again, and that goes for everything in life, you know. Now I got to go to channel 36, because this place communicates with you on channel 36. That's why you need a CB. One of the reasons you need a CB. And then we're going to find out if our weights are good. And if they're not good, then I'm going to have to pull off the scales, and I'm going to have to reset the tandems, pull back on the scales, and this is where it eats up a lot of your clock and a lot of your time. If you don't get it right the first time, it can be a long process to get it right. So we're up here pulling up on the scales, and then they're going to talk to me on the CB. Alright. I am all the way on the scales. Alright, Scale House, this is Millis, truck number 2091, trailer number 60268. It can take them a while. So, now I just wait. They're going to give me my weights, and I will write them down.
32,380 and 30. Let me start over.
Thank you.
12,260. 3,238. 3,0,980.
Okay, can you repeat the drive in the trailer? 323 on.
I hope you got that.
It was 323 on the drive. You cut out for a second. I got this. I got the steer axle. The first one. I just need the second one and the third one. I got the steer. I just need the drive and the trailer tandems. The second and the third one you broke out on me on halfway through the drive.
32,380 and 3,0,980.
Thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome.
Now I really feel stupid because I was talking to myself. I don't know why I thought I was on an intercom. Anyway, y'all can laugh at that one. That was one of those retard moments. As she told me, my scale out was 12,260, 32,380, and 30,980. A little heavy on the drive. I could get it a little bit closer, but I'm legal, so I'm not going to worry about it. You're allowed 12,000 on the steer, 34 on the drive, 34 on the trailer. I'm 260 over on the steer, but it's within tolerance, and they're not going to say anything about it. They're not concerned with the steer. they're concerned with your drive and trailer weights. And as long as your drive and trailer weights are under 34, and as long as your gross is under 80,000, then you know, they're good with it. So I'm good. I don't have to do this again. I got it good enough the first time, and that makes me feel good there. So let me add this up: 2, 4, 7, 16, 4, 5, 3, 6, 7. All right, that puts me at a gross of 75,620. All right, but I am good now. I've got to wait on this Snyder truck to get out of my way, and then I go up there. I send this paper in. They're going to send me my my bill of lading out, and then I'm going to have to pull up out of the way over there and send in my loaded call and all that good stuff. So no sense in keeping you on here for that. I've shown you, you know, pretty much the whole process here, and man, I hope somebody got something out of it. I hope y'all enjoy it. I did, you know, talking to myself instead of the CB was a retard move, but you know, we'll deal with it. So y'all take care, and peace out.